What's up, guys? Doing a little arts and crafts here, getting my fingers dirty. Finally doing the seam sealing thing. First time ever doing any seam sealing and kind of just working as I do and doing as I work. I know there's different methods and techniques you could do. People do the whole taping 2 lines to get a straight edge and wipe and peel it. And this is going for the underbody. I didn't want to do all that time taping it up to get a straight line when it's gonna be on the underside and Raptor Line's going over. So it's going, slathering on. I'm going a little bit heavy in quite a few areas, but I guess better more than less. I don't know. It's water resistant, but is it gonna trap moisture on the inside and not have any release? I don't know. I'm kind of just putting it back where it was, where I took it from. Maybe here and there I'm adding a little bit, you know, more extra in areas, but hey, man, it is what it is. We're getting it done. Yeah. Alrighty, guys, we got this one side done. I'm gonna show you real quick. We gotta get the other side done. Honestly, it doesn't look too bad. Yes, in some areas looks a little bit more blotchy or not as smooth, but it is the underbody. You're not gonna see it as much. It's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. Raptor Liner's going over it. Doesn't really matter to me. It was super messy, that's for sure. Use a bunch of Q-tips, use a wax and grease remover to clean up some areas where, you know, I ended up touching with my finger or kind of just getting a little too much, like a little bit like that, but it's whatever, dude. But we are gonna go ahead and do the other side while we've still got some daylight coming on and try to get that done really quick-ish. Show you guys this arts and crafts. All right, so let's get to that side. Seam sealing compound, paintable in 60 minutes, fast drying, water resistant. Bought it off Amazon. A lot of good reviews on it. Seen a bunch of restoration projects and shit like that. So, I mean, it looked like it worked for other people's. Looks like it's gonna work for me. Yeah, after sanding some areas, I went a little too light with the epoxy, so doing a 3rd layer would have been nice and ideal, but paint shops weren't open and I just didn't feel like spending another almost $30 for a can. I opted with just getting some self-etching prime and dabbling some more on, so that's why you see that. So I just did the touch-ups like that, if you know, were curious and noticed that, because I kind of did not talk about it. Let's get through this shit. Got one of these styrofoam cups. I decided to spray it in there, and then, like, holding it, whatever, I'm like, this kind of got, like, really soft. And then it just started getting softer, and paint starts seeping through and just, like, burning through, melting it. I didn't really think about that. Already starting off a little rough. I'll just go from the top, maybe easier for myself. A little heavier right there, squirt on the inside, because a little bit of a panel gap. What I learned I kind of like doing is going back and forth like this, to kind of get it on both panels, and then rub it. You kind of make sure it gets it underneath and layers it how I want it to. And that's where I get the wax and grease remover, because I just started going a little too far. In this corner, I'm just gonna kind of reciprocate what I took out. So this whole thing was just botched and filled with seam sealer, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just fill the fuck out of it. And kind of doing it with your finger gives you the ability to maneuver it however you like, kind of feel it, play with it, even though it is super freaking messy. As you can tell, we're making that messy progress. Lathering it on, using wax and grease remover when we get a little too messy and hectic, and yeah, just working those steps. I don't know, I have to come in there and clean that up because I fucked up. See that? See what y'all did? It's fucking messy, y'all. Like literally. So you decide if you guys want to do this with your finger or not. I mean, Some areas you could get with a nice one motion, it looks pretty good. Some of these areas you seem like you're just fucking playing with it and it just gets all smothered. All right, so let me just finish up the rest, guys, because you get the gist. We are all set and done with the seam sealer. What a fucking mess. Some areas look better than others, as you guys can probably tell. It's a lot of just, it's not smooth, man. Let me know what you guys think. Probably could have done a bit better. You gotta see what method to do for the engine base so it can come out just cleaner, smoother, and better. When I watch videos, they have like these nozzles where it's like wider and stuff, and they just kind of lather it on and just leave it and let it set without really like working it in or anything like that. I don't know if you have to, or you just need to have it like a nice coating over and let it dry up. I honestly don't know, but I opted to get my fingers fucked. Y'all, prep. All right, guys, there's probably better ways of going about doing that. I got a lot of energy right now, right after work. I'm off that rain, 300 milligrams. Do what I can. Prepping everything, make sure everything's masked off. I gotta put something on the ground because Raptor Liner is heavy, so that's just gonna go right to the ground. So you guys do wanna put some plastic on it or wet it with some water so it doesn't stick. But yeah, I'm just prepping all this real quick. I'm just trying to get to this Raptor Liner, man. Trying to get this on tonight and get it done with. Yeah, I need this video out for you guys and get this shit done. Your boy's still off this 300 milligrams of caffeine. We had to put this plastic down and give it protected on the floor surface. Wax and grease removing both sides. I just did this side, I'm doing the other right now. And then we're gonna go ahead and spray this adhesion promoter. This is mainly gonna be for like the crevices and stuff, whereas like tighter spaces, maybe a little harder to reach to sand and scuff. So this is gonna just help make sure, really gets in there. We spray 2 light coats on it. Spray 1 light coat, let it flash dry for 10 minutes, spray the second, and then let it dry for like 20 minutes or so. And then we're gonna apply the Raptor Liner. So yeah, just trying to get to it, man. I want to see this on and done. First light layer of this adhesion promoter, just sprayed and let it flash for 10 minutes, and then come here and do the final layer, let it dry for like 20 minutes. Now we are prepping for the Raptor Liner. We got the Raptor Liner kit from Amazon for I think 130 bucks or so. 4 containers of the Raptor, and then the hardener canister right here. So yeah, just read the instructions. It says set it to 40 to 60 psi, which we have our little 6-gallon pancake compressor set to that. I released the air moisture out the tank and just refilled it.
It's always nerve-wracking doing something you never done before.
Yeah, it's honestly, guys, it's like a little nerve-wracking at the first time, but everything's the first time, and we're this far, and it doesn't fucking matter. Like, I don't care. Shoot it and
do it.
Yeah,
shoot it and do it.
Shoot it and boot it. Sticks into there, and yeah, it just screws right into the bottle. So here we grab our cup. 8 fluid ounces has the fill line. Grab the hardener. Fill that bad boy up. Shake it for like a good 2 minutes. So yeah, shake it up. Work out.
Let me chinks.
We got this thing attached. Now let's get the spraying. Alright guys, she's gonna show you the first layer I did on that side. But it's definitely something to get used to. Maybe I was holding a little too close. Maybe the compressor's a little weaker and I need to set it higher PSI and just keep the gun back, because I have it set to 70 PSI and it says 40 to 60, but when I have it set to like 60, which that's like the max rating, It's kind of just like spatting out and I feel like not giving enough. It's something to get used to. Maybe I was going a little heavy and maybe a little too close to some areas, but
Let's see if we can do better on this side.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Oh, it's coming out nice, guys.
Alright guys, so when you're at the final stage, you want to peel the tape while it's wet so it doesn't potentially peel up any type of edges and shit like that. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Yeah, I'll get back to you guys pretty soon. It went pretty decent. Yeah, second time around, second coating, I figured it out more. I needed to raise the pressure to like 80 psi and back it up even more, and it was kind of getting a better texture. So you live and you learn. We finally finished up the Raptor liner. It took so long to get to this point when it was so easy. You know, it's such a daunting task, especially for your first time, when it's really not that bad. And they have multiple options. They have like a roll-on option, maybe a paintbrush, some sort of like paint gun like I have. It's super simple, honestly guys. You just kind of have to first do a little bit of test sprays like they say on the instructions to kind of get the texture and pattern that you want. We peeled back all the tape. And it's honestly looking really good. There's small areas that I did have to do a little touch-ups. I just, you know, got a little Q-tip and it made a little texture. Bro, point it out. Pause this video and point it out. Where the hell do you think I did some touch-up? Because you would not even fucking tell, honestly. So, I like rolled it on like you do the roll-on for the Raptor liner, that method. So, it's same shit. If you guys want to do it yourself, go ahead and do it. Do your restorations. Honestly, not that bad. Put on some prep work, some, you know, hand movements and get your fingertips hurting and whatever. But hey, it is what it is. You know, that's part of the life and the car life and doing this whole kind of work. So yeah, if you guys enjoy these kind of videos and excited for this build and actually making progress throughout these videos, let me know down in the comments what else you guys want to see, whether it's the black TSX or the white one. Try to make this one the priority and the money grabber because we still have a lot of things to buy. With that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been your boy Rish, and I'm out. Peace.
I never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off, so high I cannot see.